feel the same way right now. Felt the last time I was in Virginia. University of Virginia kicked our rear ends, and I felt like that tonight. I think Buzz had his team much more ready to play than I had my team. They were much more aggressive physically, mentally, into everything they were doing. We thought we could have an advantage inside, and they scored 32 points, started 26 in the lane. Second half, they had 11 points off offensive rebounds, started 0. They made a good run right before the half, and yet we come out, and right at the start of the second half, we got it to a 2-point game. Then they make a 3, and we miss this defensive assignment, and they score again, and almost got out of hand, and we got it back. It went back to double figures in, and we got it back to 8 again, and we just didn't make enough plays. Didn't have a good night shooting the ball. Joel and Luke's, 9-19, 10 for 16. That's okay, but again, I think that Buzz got his team to be much more aggressive and much more attentive to all the little details that mean something in basketball to all coaches, and I didn't do a very good job of that.
Did their defense do certain things to make it a tough shooting day for you at all? Or?
They play hard defensively. They've not been you'd have to ask Buzz to evaluate his defense, but they've given up high percentages most of the season. But they were more aggressive. They were into it more. I thought their sense of urgency was much greater than ours.
The other 3 starters, aside from Joel and Luke, were 3 for 17. Did you like the shots, or was there something else to it?
Again, the shots, I think our shots were okay. I didn't like all of them, no. There's no question. I mean, we pass up an open 3 and then take a bad 3. I think we stood around too much and watched one guy. Most of the time it's watched Joel, but watched one guy do it instead of everybody get involved. That's the reason I go back again to more attention to detail and more aggressiveness. I think that was more question than the quality of our shots. I mean, we had a lob for a layup and missed it, missed the tip in. We got another one inside and missed the layup, missed the tip in. They were a much better basketball team and a better coach.
Does it feel like you're coaching 2 different teams at this point, one at home, one on the road?
No, I think I've been a little upset at home too. It's strange because I feel like I'm spending too much time coaching energy level. I think that's bothering me, and but I've got to do a better job.
Obviously, you entered the game leading the country in rebounding margin. They out-rebounded you tonight. Any certain reason for that? Well, it seemed like it was obviously just kind of a gang rebounding effort for Tech rather than.
Well, again, attention to detail going to the boards. I mean, guys, I'll give you some more information you need to know. Guys going down for a layup, and you got a defensive player on your team, it's a challenge. If you got a second guy, I said since I was 2.5 years old, I think I started at 2.5. The second guy's supposed to freaking box out. And so they miss a layup, and the guy runs by one of our guys and catches and lays it up again. It's, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little upset, a little ticked off.
Did you think after Notre Dame that you'd have to be back in this position? Because you were talking about some of the same things, being aggressive. And I'm not trying to single out Cam and Theo, but when they're not cranking, it seems like you have some issues.
We have some issues, and that's my responsibility. I used to say that I shouldn't have to coach effort and intensity, but I'm trying to coach that, and not doing a very good job of it, Joe. It's frustrating to me, yes.
You had a second half stretch that you had 4 freshmen and Brandon out there. Was that a matter of just trying to find the combination? Or?
Trying to find something that worked, and it's probably a little bit. We got at one time I think we got 2 or 3 tired signals. So I'm not even doing a good job of sprinting them enough to get their butts in shape.
Anybody else?
Thanks for
understanding.
understanding.
Thank you, Joel.